Thank you for taking the time to view this Fleet Manager's Guide from DM Keith Corporate. 2 minutes of your day which will hopefully help steer you through the minefield of today's company car marketplace. A detailed guide is available to download through our website. However, if you have a clear idea around the following 10 points, we can add our experience and knowledge to help you make the right decisions for you and your business. 1. Write yourself a brief. What purpose do these vehicles serve? By having these vehicles, what do you want to achieve? The main reasons are either operational or emotional. Are they job need or are they perk? Should the fleet deliver lowest cost per mile or serve as an HR tool to recruit and retain the best employees in the marketplace? In truth, it's really difficult to separate these considerations, but you should know and understand your priorities. And at this stage, think about management of the fleet. Do you have the skills and resource to manage the fleet in-house, or would an outsourced solution best suit your business? 2. Create a fleet policy. In concert with your HR and finance departments, you need a balanced policy which best serves the requirements of your business. This balance between the emotive HR considerations of what people want to drive and the cost and operational implications to the business need real consideration and will be unique to your business. That Porsche might attract talented people, but it won't carry a ladder or a toolbox. 3. Ask, what are whole life costs? Suitable cars are the starting point, and your brief and policy discussions will hopefully get you to a workable conclusion. However, consideration of the true whole life costs of your fleet are the next port of call. Whole life costs include the purchase price of the vehicle, of course, finance cost and method, tax implications for employer and employee alike, insurance, and the big three, depreciation and residual value of your chosen vehicle, fuel, service and maintenance. Until you have the answer to all these questions, you will not know the true whole life cost of your fleet. 4. Tax implications. Company car tax is complicated for both the company and the employee alike. Decisions made today will have sweeping effects on both parties for years to come. Choosing the right car and funding options can have major benefits for tax liability. For example, a car that emits less than 95 grams of CO2 enjoys a 100% write-down allowance in year 1 alone. Above this, the best that can be achieved is 18%, worlds apart in reality. The DM Keith Corporate Guide will help you decipher this complicated area. Alternatively, call us and we'll be more than happy to assist. 5. Make sure you stay up to speed. Complexity is one issue, however the rate of change in the industry is staggering. There are myriad changes after every government budget. Manufacturer changes to specification and independent innovation in the sector are commonplace. And staying on top of tomorrow's next big issue or opportunity are difficult to keep up with. As an example, duty of care, insurance and accident management are a key consideration in today's world. Telematics helps to protect the business and the individual by monitoring driving styles, location, fuel consumption, and with some systems, the road ahead. We have selected a telematics partner who can offer these services. The legwork to find a suitable partner has already been done. We're happy to share our knowledge of the industry as a standard part of our offer, so you can concentrate on your core business. 6. Funding. Base your funding choices on the best use of your capital. So after deciding on your policy, understanding the whole life costs of your chosen vehicle, the tax implications for you and your employees, the longevity of your choices, you need to decide on funding. I'm not an accountant, but some key ground rules will help you to make the correct decisions. By way of example, let's consider 2 options. Company A is cash rich and has a large share of its mature marketplace. It's a cash cow with few demands on its cash, with almost negligible interest being earned on that cash. The sensible option for them is outright purchase. By contrast, Company B is small and growing rapidly in an emerging marketplace. It has many demands on its capital and needs to protect its precious cash, so the sensible option is to lease. But it doesn't have to be one or the other. We've already said that your fleet is unique, and we're happy to recommend both if the circumstances dictate. 7. Minimise the cost of service, maintenance and repairs, one of the big 3 costs in running your fleet. In some eyes, not as sexy as the car purchase, however, How you decide to manage this element will have serious ramifications on the whole life costs of your fleet. Let's say you run 50 cars nationally, spread far and wide, have no nationally agreed maintenance package, so every driver ends up paying rack rate for every piece of maintenance. You are not leveraging your purchasing power. However, by utilising a maintenance package bolted to your chosen finance method, you will automatically benefit from pre-agreed volume discounts. 8. Manage employees' expectations, reducing your costs and increasing your flexibility. In concert with your HR policy, you need flexibility in your fleet and supply chain to manage effectively. Your fleet policy and employee contracts should cover for reallocation of vehicles when replacing an employee, giving clear detail of driver bandings and entitlements. Car park politics are a real consideration, and ensuring that employees are all treated equitably will go a long way to solving this issue. A situation we come across a lot is, say, 4 representatives are taken on by a business, 2 get new cars to the correct banding, 1 gets a reallocated car to a lower banding, and 1 gets a reallocated car to a higher banding. You will, in all likelihood, have 2 unhappy employees, 1 very unhappy employee, and 1 employee who is over the moon. By laying the rules down fair and square from the start, you will go a long way to solving this issue. We at DM Keith Corporate understand the issues surrounding this and have a dedicated pre-contract fleet available at the same rate as your long-term finance payment. These pre-contract vehicles allow the driver to wait for the car they want and you, the fleet manager, to ascertain if the new employee is the right fit for your business before you commit to a long-term contract. 9. Remember, you have a statutory duty of care. All employers have to include driving at work in their health and safety policy, but your duty of care extends much further. We've already discussed the benefits of telematics, and this is one set of check and balances that will help protect your organisation. However, you must have an ongoing risk assessment and risk management strategy that's continually updated. The DM Keith Corporate Pack gives you a much broader view on this. However, you should seek legal advice as to whether your processes are robust enough to cover the doomsday scenario of corporate manslaughter. 10. Finally, you need to make a decision about what you want and who you wish to work with to deliver on your chosen policy. So you've considered all these things and assessed your own ability to fund, acquire, manage, risk assess, service, repair and dispose of a range of company vehicles. And in light of this, you have one last question before you're in a position to issue a brief and judge responses against it. Do you want a supplier or suppliers or a partner? Do you want a series of suppliers who will supply specific services on an ad hoc basis and you manage the fleet in-house? Or a partner to whom you effectively outsource all these functions, leaving you to focus on developing your core business? Thank you for taking the time to view this brief guide. If you have found this short video and the DM Keith Corporate Guide of use, then it has served its purpose. My team and I are available Monday to Friday to help in delivering the fleet your business needs and deserves. Please feel free to contact us directly through the dmkeith.com website. We look forward to speaking with you in the near future.